Hey friends, welcome back to the vlog. The kids and I, Mika, can you say hi? So the vlog is all about Mika today.
Okay.
Yeah, so the kids and I are out at the park. It's like 68 degrees. It's beautiful out here. So I have Grayson, Jackson, and Mika Ella. We came out just to get some fresh air and have a little fun on a skateboard, and then we're gonna go over to the park. So today's vlog is not going to be about us playing at the park, although I'm going to show you a little snippet of it. It is a vlog celebrating Mika being home for 4 years. What in the world? Where's Mika? Where's Mika? So Mika has been home 4 years. December 27th, 2016 was her gotcha day. This is the day that we met her in the Philippines. And then December 31st, 2016 is the day that we returned home. So we thought we would take an entire vlog and dedicate it to celebrating Mika Ella. We're gonna take you back to our trip in the Philippines and show you all the video footage that has never been seen before of our time meeting Mika Ella, our time at the orphanage, and what that experience looked like. So first, let's go see what the kids are doing, and then we're gonna dive right into all that precious video footage of Mika Ella. She looks so tiny. She had chubby little cheeks. It's just precious. So I'm excited to share that with y'all. Jack, are you excited about trying the skateboard out?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah? Do you like the color of it?
I love the color.
It looks so cool. Okay, you're not gonna like injure yourself, are you?
Maybe.
Maybe? We don't need a trip to the hospital, okay?
We do.
Okay, can you show me your skills on the skateboard?
It's my first time.
Okay, well let's get it. The kids and I had a great time testing out this little mini skateboard. Jackson got on there and he rode it for so long. He would fall down but get right back up again. It takes a lot of skill to learn how to skateboard, to get the rhythm down and to get balance and direction and all of those things, of which I have none. I did give the skateboard a try, and well, let's just say we're gonna leave that activity to the kids. I got on their website and they have some really amazing affordable items that really caught my eye. They have everything from camping gear, exercise gear, they had tactical vests, they had amazing travel gear. They had many things that I saw that I am probably going to be purchasing before we travel to China to pick up Lily Grace. So we had a really fun time with this skateboard. I highly recommend it to anyone with kids at home. I see this little activity being really great for the boys during homeschooling time when they're kind of getting fidgety and they want to get outside and just let out some energy for about 5 minutes. This skateboard is definitely going to do the trick for them. Jack, tell me what you like most about this Go Next skateboard.
I like the letters on it.
I do too. Those are
And
really cool.
how they're colorful. I like how these have grips on it. And I like how the wheels are really smooth.
The wheels are very smooth, aren't they?
Yes, ma'am.
So are you a professional now?
No.
I think you're professional.
No.
You're a professional at falling down off a skateboard.
Yes.
All right, you want to give it another try?
Sure.
Okay, let's go. Mika, can you tell everyone how many years have you been home? How many years have you been home? 4 years. 4. Do you love mommy or daddy? Who do you love? Oh, daddy? You don't love me?
You just like that because he spoils you.
Do you love me? Here we are, our last picture as a family of 6. The next day, Stan and I are hopping on a flight, heading to the Philippines to bring our little girl home. Before we could even leave the small town of Monroe, Stan and several other people were detained by TSA, and then their machines went down, which then caused us to miss our first flight. The airlines decided to give us first class tickets all the way from Monroe, Louisiana to the Philippines. Flying first class was also a huge blessing in that we had bags and bags of donations for Mika Ella's orphanage that many friends and family had given to us. It was very important that we got those donations to the orphanage, but because we were looking at paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars and extra fees just to get those bags on the air flights, we thought we were going to have to leave them in a trash can at the airport. But once again, because we found out we were flying first class, all of those fees were waived, which saved us hundreds and hundreds of dollars. God was in the detail for sure. Our trip in the Philippines was only going to be about 7 days long. In the Philippines, you don't completely adopt the child over there. You become guardians of them, and once you return to the States, you will go and legally readopt them. Because Stan is a former Marine and also a current police officer, he has a very good sense of direction. So we chose to rent a car for our stay in the Philippines, and Stan handled it like a champ. As you know, traffic in many of these foreign countries is quite insane, but Stan handled it so well. It was very interesting, to say the least. We are so thankful for the nannies and the caregivers at Mikaela's orphanage. They took such good care of our Mikaela in the 4.5 years that she lived there. She was so loved, and dare I say, she was the queen bee of that orphanage. We are on our way to Mikaela's orphanage. We were running late because of our flights that were delayed. At the orphanage, many people were waiting on us. They had prepared an amazing meal for us, a buffet-style meal. They had invited all of the doctors and caregivers that had taken care of Mikaela over the past 4 years.
See something?
What?
You really want to see something?
What?
There's Mika's orphanage.
Where?
Right there.
Oh my goodness.
The yellow wall around it.
There's Mika's orphanage.
Look over there.
Look. Oh my goodness. This is where she has lived for 4 years. Okay. Stan was very sensitive and very good at just helping Mikaela to become more comfortable with him and playing with her and just giving her a little space and a little time to adjust to these two strangers being up in her face. She absolutely fell in love with him after the first day. The first day that we came to the orphanage, we decided just to spend several hours with Mika Ella and the nannies and the caregivers and spending time with the other orphans that lived there as well. It was such a sweet time, just soaking it all in. I can never repay Miss Ruth and all of the nannies that have poured blood, sweat, and tears into taking care of these little orphans. Mika Ella was obsessed with my cell phone, which was completely fine, and I would show her pictures of her brothers and sisters back home, and she was very persistent with looking at their pictures and pointing at them as I said their names to her. It was such a precious, precious time.
Here, I'm gonna get you, Okay. Okay, bye. 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 Here I come.
Again, spending time with all of the orphans was so special as well, and heartbreaking as well, because we know that many of these will never have a mother and dad to call their own, so we really tried to pour as much time into them as we could. Here is the amazing Mama Ruth. She is the sweet soul that has started this orphanage. She is one of those people that once you meet her, you just feel like she's your own mother. They put so much time and effort into creating a baby book for Stan and I to take home with pictures of Mika Ella from over the past 4.5 years. You could tell that these nannies truly loved each of these kids. And I am so thankful for these two ladies right here who loved Mikaela unconditionally. This was a sweet moment. Stan again is showing Mikaela all of her brothers and sisters that are waiting for her back home. As you can see, Stan is very emotional. It is a very emotional experience to walk through. We cherished our time with all of the nannies and caregivers there at the House of Shiloh. We hope to one day return and visit with them. Nothing can prepare you for having to say goodbye to all of the little orphans that are left behind. Prayers that one day they will each have a mother and a father coming for them. Many tears were shed this day, but Mikaela was amazing and never looked back, not once. After we left the orphanage, we had enough information that we knew where Mikaela's founding spot was. She was left abandoned when she was about 1 month old in a motel. It's called Zabala Lodge. When we walked in, the young lady, Mickey, who has worked there for years and years, immediately recognized the little girl on my hip, Mikaela.
That's baby. We found here.
You found the?
Yes.
You found her here?
Where?
Where was she? She was sleeping. She was
sleeping.
Oh.
Without someone or some.
Yeah.
Just her. Just her.
She was wrapped in a blanket.
Yes, he was wrapped in a blanket.
Mr. Zabala at that time was about 91 years old when we met him on this day. He is the one that named Mika Ella. You could tell that they cared so much for her and definitely had wondered what had happened to that little girl that they had found lying on that bed. After we left her founding spot, we returned back to the hotel where we just relaxed, caught our breath. There was so much that had gone on within the past 48 hours, and we just enjoyed being with Mika and just allowing her that space and that time to become comfortable with us. She loved the tablet and loved playing with all the toys that we packed away in our suitcase.
Where's Daddy? Where's Daddy? Where'd he go? Mika. Where's Daddy? Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
The next day, we hopped on a small plane and flew from General Santos to Manila. Here we are at the ACAB. This is the infamous bench that all of the families take once they have completed all of their paperwork and they are ready to return home. I love all of these sweet signs that so many of our kids and our family members chose to make. There were balloons and stuffed animals. It was such a sweet, sweet time, and I loved seeing so many familiar faces and being back on U.S. soil. By this time, Mikaela had not cried with us at all. She was relatively happy and content with us, but seeing all these new strangers and hearing them hollering out of excitement did scare her, and she cried for the first time. It broke her heart, but within 5 to 10 minutes, she was happy and smiling and so excited for her brothers and sisters to hold her and squeeze her and love her. It is amazing to see how our 4 biological children just fell in love with Mikaela and immediately loved her unconditionally and protected her and just cherished her as if she had been here her whole life. The way that God has transformed their heart through our adoptions is one of the biggest joys that we have ever experienced. Stan and I are so humbled and thankful that the Lord called us to this journey. We have been so blessed by not only the adoption of Mikaela, but also Isabel and now Lily Grace. Mikaela has transformed the heart of our family and the purpose that we try to walk out within our life. We are so thankful the Lord called us to adopt Mikaela and to bring her into our family.